Okay, let's begin. Good morning to everyone. Here we go again. It's been a while, but we still have to continue our exercise. Planning and control management special topics. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. Previous episode was part 4, session 12, progress update 001. And that was about the project total cost status report. Now here in our current episode, this is for special topic session 5. And this is about the Primavera P6 earned value calculation baseline data option explained. Okay, so here, this window, we can find this window in Primavera P6 under the admin preference, and earned value. And we will be discussing this portion here at the bottom, which is the earned value calculation when calculating earned value from a baseline use. So we will be discussing these three options here, in which the data that we have to elaborate is the budgeted values and the at completion values, where we have to discuss how these two values works for the earned value calculation. Okay. So our objective here is to comprehend Primavera P6 baseline data options in calculating earned value by demonstration with illustration. So prior to preparing earned value report, this should be understood for the accurate and correct result of earned value reporting. So moving forward, for demonstration purposes only, assuming we are required to create a revised baseline program into a more realistic condition using the current program. Okay? So meaning we will be creating a another one program which we will use our current program as the source program. Okay, so we will open our Primavera P6. So here we go. So we can see here our current program here, the PO 220630, which is the program update 001 with a status date of 30 June 22. So we will create a copy for this one. So highlight it and then Control C and then Control V. And then OK, OK, and OK. So next, we will rename this to, let's say, revision. Okay. And then here is, let's say, revision. Or let's say we'll make it a revise. So we have now our revised program here already. Now, let's open our layout for the current program. Anyway, we will revise this first. So we will open this revised program and then make slight changes onto this program so that we can say that we have revised it. But take note that this revised program is for illustration purposes only to demonstrate our main topic for today, and is not considered as the proper procedure on revising project program. So when we will be revising project program, so we will tackle that in the succession of our exercise. So just wait for it. But this one is only for demonstration purposes, just to make a slight changes to the revised program to demonstrate our topic for today. So let's say, for example, okay, I think this is the lucky one. So we will change this duration into 15. Okay. So instead of 10, we change it to 15 so that the values, the baseline, or I mean the budgeted values will change to make it a unique compared to the current program. So, okay. Okay, let's open our, so we have already our revised program. Okay. And then let's open our original program. And then we will open the layout, which is to show only if you cost data, take current project cost. Okay, here we go. So this is the cost data of our current program. So we will be extracting this data into our discussion window so that we will be elaborating this further into our let's say the matrix. So meaning we will be creating a matrix to show the demonstration of this topic for today. So we will extract this one into our demonstration window. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, here we go. So here in front of us now is the current window or the current project cost, where we can see here the cost of the I mean the cost figures of the current program. So here we took this data, we took it from here in our baseline, I mean in our Primavera P6, and we just transfer it here in our matrix window. Okay. So we will extract this data here, the highlighted data, so that it will be, okay, smaller. So this is now the extracted current project cost from our Primavera. And now we will show also the extracted data from our revised program. Okay, here it is. So this is our revised program that we have just changed the duration from 10 to 15 days, where it also changed the budgeted total cost unique from the current program. Okay, let's show it in our matrix. So, okay. So can you see that one? Because this is our current project costs. We will be working only on the highest level of the cost of the project. So under the current project cost, this is our budgeted total cost, and this is our at completion total cost. And under our revised program, the one we copied from here and modified slightly. So this is the outcome of the budgeted total cost, and this is the remaining total cost. Take note that these are the data of the cost for the two programs. Okay, so that means if you look at this one, the budgeted total cost from the current change into a unique value or higher than the current value, because we changed or modified the duration of one of the activities from 10 days down to 15 days. So that is why the budgeted value increased. And also here, the at completion total cost also increase from 26,094 down to 26,0466 plus. Okay, so first, let's demonstrate this topic using, or I mean, without a baseline program assigned to the current program. So this means that we will be working on the current program without the baseline, I mean, without the baseline program assigned onto it. So let's work on the matrix of this one. So Primavera P6 earned value calculation baseline data option explained. So here, we have here our columns for the baseline options, project total cost baseline, budget at completion baseline, dates consideration. So under here in the baseline, meaning we will be assumed that there is no baseline on our current program. Okay, and next on the baseline option, let's say we will be assuming, or we will be choosing first the budgeted values with planned dates. So let's look at our Primavera. We will put this side by side on our window here. So, okay. I think we need to remove this one to make it a little bit, okay, we'll just show the at completion. And know what I mean? We will be showing only the cost here for the baseline. So actually this one, the baseline total cost is the value of the current program. But we will be showing also the value for the baseline program. Where is it? Yeah, okay, this one. And also, we will be showing the budget at completion. Okay. Then apply. So here we can see only the budget at completion values. We will put it at the center. Budget at completion, edit, put it on center. Baseline, put it on center. Okay, it's already on center. So here. Okay, this will be our reference now. So we have shown here the column for the budget at completion, which is the property of the baseline program. The same as in baseline project total cost is also for the baseline program. And the budgeted total cost, this is the cost for the current program. Okay, so take note that for now, we can see here that they are of the same values. And take note also that budget at completion is used for the calculation of the earned value. And also here, the baseline project total cost is the property of the baseline, and this one is the current program budget cost. Okay, so now looking at here at the baseline option, so we will be choosing this one first, and we will see what will happen to the values here. Okay, so let's move to admin preference. Okay, and here we go. So first we will use the choose the values with planned dates. Okay. Okay. And then let's close it. And then let's run the schedule. And then what happened? Our budgeted total cost here is 26,806. And the baseline schedule shows the same value. And this budget at completion is always the same as the baseline project total cost. So since they have the same value, because take note that we have no baseline schedule here. That is why, as I said, if the program or current program that you are working with has no baseline schedule, the baseline data of that current program will adopt its own value. Okay, so whatever is the value of the current program will also be the value of the baseline program shown on your current program. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, so let's apply it in our matrix. So here our project total cost is 26. This is for the baseline shown on our baseline, that it is 26,806,058, which is equal to the value of the budgeted total cost of the current program. And also budget at completion is the same as the project total cost. So, and we're working on the plan dates. So next, we will be showing none, and then budget values with current dates. Okay, so let's show it again, and we'll change admin preference. Okay, so we will change this one to budget values with current dates. Okay, and then close, and then run the schedule to refresh the changes. Okay, so what have you observed in here? So if you can see it here, the value of the current program and looking at the baseline project total cost, they are still the same. So there is no effect. So we can say that a program without a baseline program assigned onto it, so the value of the baseline program shown on the current program is still the same. Okay, so let's reflect it here in our matrix. Okay, so you see they are still the same. And also here, they're still the same. So we're working on the current program now. Let's move to assuming that there is no baseline program again. But now we'll be working on the at completion values with current date. Sorry. Now we will open our Primavera, and then let's move again to admin preference. And then let's select the at completion values and then close it, and then run the schedule to refresh. Okay. So what can you see here? So we'll be working only on one column, okay? On one row, I mean, on the highest level of the WBS. So here, there is no changes. Still, there is no changes. So it is obvious, or that it's really transparent, that when there is no baseline schedule assigned onto the current program, so nothing will happen. It will be still the same for all, okay? Now you see the baseline project total cost is still the same as the budgeted total cost of the current program. Okay, so let's move here. Okay, let's move here and then. Okay, next. Okay, so now the condition here is that we have to assign our baseline program. Okay, so now we will go to our baseline program and we will assign our baseline, our revised program into what do you call this? Into our current program. Okay, so let's make this a little bit bigger and then here under the maintain baseline. Okay, let's click this one and then let's add. Okay, we will be converting and then we will look for what I mean here. What are we looking on here? Okay, we will be looking for this one, revised program. Okay, and then let's close it. And then we will be assigning it. Okay. So we'll choose project baseline, take note, and then click it, and then okay. So now the program is already, the revised program is already assigned on our program, on our current program. So let's get back into our matrix. Now, since this is already our revised program is already assigned into our current program, so we will next is we will be choosing the budgeted values with planned dates. Take note that we have already our assigned the baseline here on our current program. Okay, so we will go to admin and then admin preference. Then we will choose budgeted values with planned dates. Okay, and then let's run the schedule to refresh. Okay, so what did you see? Okay, if you look at this window here on our Primavera, the budgeted total cost here is 26,806, which is the budgeted total cost of the current program, right? But if you look at the baseline project total cost, it is already different. And this value is equal to the value of the revised revised program, which is the budgeted total cost of the revised program is 27177,968.4 is equal to the baseline project total cost of the baseline program. So you see, it is because we assigned this revised program already. We already assigned this revised program into our current program. So that is why the baseline project total cost being assigned here, being shown here or showed here is the same as the budgeted total cost of the revised program, which is since we choose the budgeted total cost, so it shows the budgeted total cost of the revised program, which is assigned in our current program. Okay? Okay, let's move. So we will reflect it in our matrix. Sorry. So now we are working on the planned dates. So next is still we have a revised, we have a baseline program. And now we will be choosing the budgeted values with the current dates. So I think it is still the same because we are working on the budgeted value, and the one we just had did is the same as for the budgeted values also. So that means it will show the same. Okay, so 27,177 and 27,177, so they are still the same because they are still on budgeted values. Okay. Now but now the only difference is that it is intended for the current dates. Now we will go to the next. Let's say, okay, now here we will be choosing the at completion values with current dates. Okay, so let's go to our Primavera, then we'll go to admin, and then admin preference. And then we will go to at completion values, okay? And then close, and then run the schedule. Okay, okay, so let's take a look on this window. The budgeted total cost of our current, the at completion. The budgeted total cost of the current program is 26,806,058. But if you look at the baseline project total cost that the baseline adapt is equal to the at completion total cost of the revised program. So have you seen the changes? That means it is because our current program, we assigned the revised program onto our current program as a baseline. So since we have choose the at completion values to be as our data of our baseline, so Primavera showed up the at completion values of the baseline, which is the revised program, which is our revised program, and it showed up the at completion values of the baseline program. So you see, uh, when you look at our first and second choice here, when we choose the baseline, the budgeted values, the baseline data showed up the budgeted values here, which is 27,271,77,968, meaning the budgeted value of the baseline program. But since we choose the at completion values, it took up the at completion values of the revised of the baseline program. Okay. I think everybody understood or understand what how this the baseline data options works. Okay, let's move forward. So now this is the 26,466,842 at the at completion values of the baseline program, since our revised program is already assigned in our current program. So it has already a different or unique value. So this is now the at completion total cost of the revised, or I mean the revised program, which is assigned as the baseline program of the current program. So meaning we choose the at completion values here for the baseline data, and it took the at completion values of the baseline data. Okay? Okay. So what else? Do we need do we miss something here? I think we are done. So this is enough for today, and we will be working for the next episode. Okay, so our next episode would be we still have, so meaning in here the value of the budgeted at completion for the baseline is always equals to the project total cost baseline of the baseline. So take note that this one, the budget at completion, is being used in the earned value calculation. Okay, next. Okay, so here is the advice here that avoid calculating earned value without a designated baseline. So here, avoid doing this one for us to be able to have an accurate or the correct calculation of the earned value. Okay, next. So next episode is part 4, session 13. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. And this will be about Progress Update 001 Earned Value Performance Report in Primavera P6. Okay. So take note that we will be discussing the two parts of the earned value here. The first one is the performance report, and the other one is, or the next one will be the estimate at completion calculation. Okay. So meaning that in the earned value, we can have a report, or we can generate a report for our performance. And also based on our performance, we can create an estimate or projection for the outcome of the project based on the um, current performance of your project. Okay. So see you for this episode, and thank you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And this is the end of our session. So God bless and goodbye.